Well, after Thunderstock qualifying, look at that. Caleb Hardy's got his car all the way complete now. 16.245 is your unofficial quick time qualifier, followed by Jason Bolster, Dan Secor, Jason Schaller, Taylor Dobbs, rest of the qualifier.
And now he's got a shot at taking that lead all to himself and probably building a pretty good lead. Hey, we want to give a shout out to Christopher Vincent watching us on YouTube Live. Christopher, thanks for joining in. Wish you could be out here joining us, especially on a beautiful night like tonight. Sportsmen are lining up for their qualifying efforts.
Tom Farah, that is not your job to move the photographer's ladder. Next out, it is sportsman qualifying. We're going to do two different groups of sportsmen. The Pink Panther, Brian Hesselberg, the first to lead him out. Right behind the number 21, that is Chris Scrady. Right behind him, the 39 is Henry Vian, coming out of Sparta, Wisconsin. And also joining the group, Billy Doc Niles, a gentleman that just keeps getting faster the more he learns lacrosse. In his second season from Eau Claire, that's Jesse Green, the 29.
Yeah, Dan, you and I talked during practice a little while ago that Green was keeping up with some of them guys who used to blow right by him. So obviously he's starting to figure things out. You know, maybe that first win is not that far away in 2019.
Green for qualifying. Qualifying group number one, Billy Doc Niles, is usually about 5 minutes.
Yeah, we get two groups of qualifying for the sportsmen, generally about 5 minutes each. Most of these guys only take about 2 or 3 laps and pull it in because it's not going to get any faster much past that third lap. You'll see some guys out there maybe working on their setup because they know they're not that fast. So it's just a hodgepodge of things. You'll probably see somebody like Hesselberg take 3 laps and then pull it in. Same thing with the 03 of Thompson. Also want to say hello to Christopher Christian watching on YouTube. Thank you for joining us, Christopher. Fast time so far in this group, 21.869, set by Chris Scrady in that beautiful Tribute 21 car. Hesselberg is second at a 21.877. Oh, he just took it to the top of the board with a 21.846. Sorry, Thompson with the 846. He is fast qualifier so far. Thompson in the 03. And now Scrady's back on top with a 21.800. Fast speeds coming out of this group right here tonight.
Well, the guy Chris Scrady ran for a couple of years ago at Oktoberfest, the Rockland Rocket Rob Curran, noticed on Facebook this week that Chris Scrady was getting some garage help from the old Rockland Rocket this week, which has powered him to the top spot so far. 21.800. 03 is a silver slingshot. Jeff Thompson currently second at 21.846. Relatively slow qualifying times for this first group of sportsmen, Billy Doc Niles. Again, Chris Scrady has fast time, 90 miles per hour flat, 21.800. Thompson, 21.846. Hesselberg third, 21.877. Henry Vian, 22.463. Jesse Green at 22.781. Thompson's not done yet.
So Chris Scrady will lead the first group with that 21.800.
Here comes session number 2 for the Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel Grand National Sportsman. Again, Chris Grady's a 21.8 flat. Sam Niles in the 28 has a feature win under his belt already. 75 is Fur, Justin Berg. 97 is Chris Weber. The 13 is Mark Chalet, Mandy Eckelberg, and the 68. Also joining the melee, the number 50 is Mark Lethe, Tom Lethe that is, and the 85 is Johnny G, Johnny Groskopf. Thompson sponsored by MBM Logistics. Hesselberg sponsored by Ultra Federal Credit Union. They're green. Chalet sponsored by Hubert's Auto Care Center. Chris Grady sponsored by The Vault. Sam Niles sponsored by Coney Island, Jesse Green, Water Source Heating and Cooling. Henry Bayan is sponsorless this year. Tom Lethe sponsored by Nick's Bar. Mandy Eckelberg by Moxie's Restaurant. Justin Bird, the Redneck Express Party Bus. Johnny G, John Groskopf, Iron Physique Gym. And Chris Weber, sponsored by IAWW Direct. Well, with 2 laps in, Chris Grady still holds fast. I'm a 21.800, but these tires are just getting warm. A little tough to smoke coming out of the back of Chalet's 13 all the way around that time. Chris Weber now has fast time, 21.576. Tom Lethe is second, Scrady third, Thompson fourth, Hesselberg rounding out the top 5 currently. Tom Lethe has now jumped into second, 21.459, right on the heels of Chris Weber. Session number 2 continues for the next couple of minutes. A handful of cars remaining. That would be Tom Lethe, who is oh so close to Chris Weber. Sam Niles just can't get out of his own way right now, still sitting in 6th. Top 6 will make the Budweiser Dash for Cash. Or the top 5, that is, make the Budweiser Dash for Cash. Niles still trying to get a couple of MPHs underneath that 28. So that looks to wrap up Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel Grand National Sportsman qualifying unofficially with a 21.413 at 91.627 MPH. It's Chris Weber. Tom Lethe second, Chris Grady third, Jeff Thompson fourth, Brian Hesselberg fifth. So the Dash for Cash front row will be Hesselberg and Thompson. Second row, Scrady and Lethe, Weber in the back. Rest of the order would be Niles, Chalet, Eckelberg, Bayan, Green, and Groskopf. That's going to be a good top 5 right there, Billy Doc Niles.
That will be an exciting fast dash. 5 of the fastest sportsmen around.
All right, Tobacco Outlet Plus Grocery NASCAR late model qualifying. And we always, for the past 2 or 3 years, have watched this late model count continually grow. Top 6 out of NASCAR late model qualifying are get their own race, also called the Bud Dash for Cash. The 2 fastest cars will start things off in the rear, then the 2 slowest, which would be 5th and 6th, they will start in the front row. Qualifying for the late models, Billy Knocknalls, can be an interesting tool itself. A lot of these drivers really don't want to have to run through a heat race if they don't have to, but you know, 2 weeks ago, Steve Carlson and Jacob Gady had to run through heat races.
Yeah, qualifying is not always indicative of how fast somebody is, as Steve Carlson has proven that the first 2 weeks. They just can't seem to get a handle on qualifying, but once the green flag drops for that feature, all of a sudden he's the man to beat.
All right, first car out is the number 1 Golf Club at Cedar Creek 2017 Chevy Double S out of La Crosse, Wisconsin, Mr. Com Cole Howland. And he's on the clock. First Business Solutions, Tuna's Bar and Genoa Lawn Keepers, AJ's Hot Tubs. Also sponsored by Remax Realty, Catherine Howland, his wife, the Fox Hollow and Tar Club. Here comes lap number 1 for Mr. Com Cole Howland. Oh, wow, 21.11. What a way to start the bar, 21.11. It's 97.5 mile per hour.
Of course, we talk about qualifying. Howland was one of those rare guys who snapped off like 5 or 6 weeks in a row last year as the fast qualifier.
Well, Cole Howland's going to make it real hard for the field tonight at 19.993 right out of the chute. 19.993, 98.1 mile per hour. Next out in his new fancy late model, the number 6 5-star Telecom 2017 Chevy out of Chaseburg, Wisconsin, Hump Daddy Awesome Sauce, Randy Humpfeld. Sponsored by Johnny's Hobbies and Pedretti Crop Insurance. He was fastest in practice.
Yeah, he was fastest in that last practice session down there. Let's see if it transfers into qualifying.
Pretty stealthy right out of the bat. 22.10 for Humpfeld, 22.10. Cole Howland, 19.993. We only know about 5 or 6 drivers could actually get below that.
And the track is a little bit warm everywhere except 3 and 4. So you'll probably see a little sliding in 1 and 2.
Oh, Randy Humpfeld with a 19.914, 98.5 mile per hour. Humpfeld, 19.914.
Yeah, what you'll probably see is some sliding in 1 and 2 because that's where the sun is at right now. And with the shade over in 3 and 4, you're going to see a little more grip. That's where they're going to get their bite for that last lap.
Next on the number 7, Jay Buckley Baseball Tourist 2017 Chevy from La Crosse, Wisconsin, Don Thunder Turner. Sponsored by Fechner Motors, Coulee Region Land Surveyors, J-Line Design, Race Wraps, and Kickapoo Dairy. Don's going to have to find the accelerator, 21.413. 21.413 is about 7 mile per hour slower than the top 2.
And of course, like we say every week, Don, the only one to race in all 49 Oktoberfests. He'll be making it 50 this year at Oktoberfest.
A shant a bit faster, still third, 21.112, 21.112, Don Thunder Turner. Next to qualify, the number 8C, Clements Automotive 2019 Chevy Monte Carlo out of West Salem, Wisconsin, the Ka-Chow, number 8, Nick Clements. Sponsored by Interstate Roofing, Genzine's Game Day Pub, Johnny's Hobbies, and The Vault. Third fastest for Nick Clements, 22.92, 29.292. I called it the creamsicle 2 weeks ago. Wife Amber said, stay with the Ka-Chow number 8.
Yeah, she don't like that creamsicle, but even if it does look like a Tampa Bay Buccaneers jersey, but Clements, a multi-time track champion, doing really well for himself in late models.
Nick's gonna have to stay third fastest, 21.27, a 21.27. His buddy Randy Humpfeld has quick time currently with a 19.914. Next out, second or third time he's had his brand new late model on the track this year, the 8K City Auto Sales 2019 Chevy Double S. The Honey Badger, Brent Kirshner, reigning from La Crosse, Wisconsin. Love the paint scheme he's got going on this year, Billy. We're used to seeing him all black. Kirshner, third fastest, 20.090, a 20.090. Oh, so close to getting into the 19.
Yeah, Kirshner was fastest in one of the practice sessions earlier today. Once again, let's see if he can transfer that into a decent time right here.
Former track champion. Hey, there's a new quick time. Third one tonight, 19.891 for the Honey Badger, 19.891 for Kirshner. Next out, last year's Sportsman champion, the number 14 Fastenal 2015 Chevy Monte Carlo. Out of Bangor, Wisconsin, that's Steve Bachman. Noodleman Grain, Weir's Machine, Lawn Keepers, FJ Rober's Company, and J&O Collectibles. Look, my name's on there, DJ Dan Diker.
Must be a misprint.
Bachman, fifth fastest, 25.23, 25.23, leading the Rookie of the Year points.
It'll be interesting to see tonight. Now Bachman will be able to start where he qualifies instead of that little rookie handcuff where you have to start in the back the first 2 weeks. Looking forward to seeing what he can do in the pack.
And Steve's gonna stay fifth fastest, 21.61 at 21.61. Here comes the veteran. The number 18 Edie Racing 2019 Chevy Impala coming out of Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin. It's Stitch, Mike Edie. Bob's Bar, the Dugout 47. Cratchy's BP, Portage Sign and Design, and Edie Construction. Edie's sixth fastest, 24.00. He was away for 20 years, Billy Doc Niles. Came back last year and says he's not leaving till he retires.
Yeah, he's running kind of a part-time schedule right now. Went out, won himself a track championship at the Dells, won a few Big 8 races. Now he's back home where he belongs.
86 fastest, 22.52, a 22.52. Gotta say hi to our former bartender, Shorty. Rich Garber's watching qualifying on KQEG TV down in Florida as we introduce the number 18W Martin's Milk Service 2017 Ford Fusion out of Onalaska, Wisconsin, Jeremy Wagner. Wagner, sponsored by Martin Warehousing, Paz Ingredients, Arm Transportation, Cooler Refrigeration, and J&O Collectibles. Wagner, seventh fastest with a 22.73, 22.73. Of course, J&O Collectibles is down in turn one tonight, sponsoring Jeremy Wagner.
Also want to give a shout out to Troy Smith watching us on the YouTube channel tonight. Thank you for watching, Troy. Wish you could be here live.
Wagner climbs to fourth fastest, 20.054, 20.054, Jeremy Wagner. Next up, feature winner already this year, former track champion, the number 22 Pizznitsky Motorsports 2019 Chevy SS. And in Lonsdale, Minnesota, it's Nick Panitsky. Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel, Rich Volden Construction, Cooler Region Diesel Repair, and Frog Racing. All right, Nick Panitsky's already second fastest, 19.910. 19.910. He needs to beat an 8.91.
He looks really smooth going through the corners right now, Dan. They obviously went back home after qualifying 2 weeks ago and decided they needed to make a change, and they made it right.
Quick time for Nick Panitsky, 19.649. 19.649 for Panitsky. That bar's way up here. 99.852 mile per hour for Panitsky. Next out, the number 23 Steger Steel 2018 Chevy SS. Out of La Crosse, Wisconsin, BP Brad Powell. Gordon Epping CPA, Reedy Concrete, Tomcat Racing Engines, and Clements Automotive. Powell, good time, first time out, currently fifth fastest, 20.018. Here comes another 19.
Yeah, almost definitely. Powell, a former track champion, always a threat to win every time he's out here. Not sure if he's going to be full-time this year. Depends on his son's baseball schedule again.
Brad Powell, second fastest, 19.835, 19.835. Next out to qualify, the number 50 Epic Media 2017 Chevy coming into Wasilla, Wisconsin, Mike Carlson. Gordon Epping CPA, Carlson Designs, Whipkey Fur and Trading Company. 2239 at 2239. Mike currently sitting ninth.
Mike, one of the most consistent drivers out here the last few years. Hasn't won a ton of features, but you look at the point standings at the end of the year, he's always somewhere in the top 3 to 5.
Awfully loose coming off of 4. He'll climb 2 spots, 20.074, 20.074, Mike Carlson. Been a while since the 6-for-6 dash hit everybody in the 19-second range, I'll tell you what. Next up, the number 51 Features Sports Bar and Grill of West Salem, 2018 Toyota. Out of Homer, Wisconsin, that's Justin Mulliken. Architectural Dental Specialist, Moxie's Restaurant, Sparta Dental Center, and Scenic Concepts, along with Bubba's Meats. On the 51. Mulliken's got some work to do. Currently 11th fastest, 28.10, 28.10.
Mulliken, what I perceive to be probably one of the most improved drivers of 2018. So far, just has not found the speed in 2019 in the first 3 weeks.
Mulliken will stay 11th fastest, 22.91. They had a problem starting that car during practice tonight, 22.91. Next out, the second of 3 Carlsons here tonight. The number 55 Gordon Epping CPA 2017 Ford Fusion belongs to West Salem's Tom Carlson. Sponsored by GM and Carlson Designs. Here comes the double nickel out of turn 4. Twelfth fastest for Tom Carlson. He's going to have to dig for speed too at 21.041.
Carlson, a former tour star of the old Artco series. He won Oktoberfest 2 years in a row. Came back to lacrosse after about a 17 or 18 year layoff and just enjoyed racing again.
Tom Carlson's going to have to get through the heat races at 26.50, currently 12th fastest. Here comes his brother. King of the short tracks, the number 66 Wilson Oil Company 2019 Chevy out of West Salem. That's Steve Carlson. Gordon Epping CPA, Graph Electric, Butch's Slot Car Bodies, and Johnny's Hobbies. Two top twos to start the season off, a win to second place. Steve Carlson putting, let's see, 8th fastest, 21.19. 21.19 for Steve, 8th fastest.
All right, of course, Carlson, the track champion last year, 2nd in the nation in NASCAR Weekly Series. Looking to improve on his qualifying time and maybe get the national championship this year.
Carlson bumps out Jeremy Wagner from the 6-for-6. Steve Carlson, a 19.940. 19.940, 6th fastest. Next out, had some clutch problems in practice. The number 86 Features Sports Bar and Grill of Homan, 2018 Chevy Double S West Salem's underdog John Eckelberg. Pabst Blue Ribbon Festival Foods, Legacy Painting and Sandblasting, Moxie's and Napa on the 86 car. 21.658, 21.658. Jonathan Eckelberg currently 15th fastest. 9 mile per hour behind Nick Panitsky.
Of course, the car he's driving now, they bought in the middle of the season last year after he destroyed his car. Walked around with a limp for a little while. Still looks like he's trying to get used to this one.
He too will go through the heat races. 15th fastest, 21.400. Next up, the number 99 Partington Racing 2019 Chevy Double S has made lacrosse his home for 2019. He comes out of Farmington, Minnesota. Jeff Partington driving Susie. Says he's having a blast early in 19 so far. Partington would like to have a blast, get a little bit faster. 29.64, 29.64, lap number 1 puts him 14th.
Of course, the lineage on that car last year, it was the green 54 of Dan Troush, and Before Troush, it used to be the green number 72 of State Patrolman Dan Steele.
Little bobble at a turn 4 is going to keep him 13th, 24.26. 24.26. Next up is 02 Gasoline Alley Toys and Antiques 2019 Chevy Double S coming out of West Haddam Carter Christensen. Ken's Auto Repair, Jeff Martin Custom Construction, Brush Works, and Hidden Trails Corn Maze. Carter 15th fastest, 28.18, a 28.18.
Last year, Carter started to make some strides, and then accidents 3 weeks in a row really slowed down his program, and his progress getting back to the front has not been as fast as we expected.
Christensen, second time around, is going to keep him 15th, 27.92, a 27.92. Final late model to qualify. Final one. It is the 03 Creative Screen Print 2018 Chevy Double S coming out of Coon Valley, Wisconsin. That's Squirt, Adam Degenhardt. Degenhardt Garage, CPL Services, Outdoor Services, and Glass on Wheels. He's just one you can never count out. First time around, 11th fastest, 22.18 at 22.18. Right now, all 6 of those in the Budweiser Dash in the 19-second range.
Degenhardt, another one of those consistent drivers, much like Mike Carlson. You know, he doesn't win all the time, but you look at the end of the year standings and boom, there he is near the top.
7th fastest, just misses the 6-for-6 dash with a 20.018. 20.018 for Adam Degenhardt. Your unofficial quick time qualifier with a time of 19.649 at 99.8 mile per hour, Nick Panitsky. Pre-race ceremonies beginning here in just a couple of moments to help kickstart Memorial Weekend.
The weather is warmed up and the fishing season is off to a great start. Get your season started with a visit to Ace Sportsland, Ace of La Crosse in the Shelby Mall. Ace features rods and reels from Daiwa, from $12.99 for the beginner to $169 for the pro. Spinning reels like the Sweetfire, Strike Force, or Revros, or bait casting reels like the Tatula series. Plus, check out complete rod and reel combos from Daiwa. So put more fish in your boat this spring with Daiwa rods and reels from Ace of La Crosse, Ace Sportsland in the Shelby Mall.
Understood. Little Caesars hot and ready lunch combos now $4 instead of $5.
4 large slices of deep dish pepperoni pizza.
And a 20-ounce soda for just $4.
Get the hot and ready lunch combo for the unbelievable price of just $4. Wow!
Pizza.
Understood. Little Caesars hot and ready lunch combos now $4 instead of $5.
4 large slices of deep dish pepperoni pizza.
And a 20-ounce soda for just $4.
Get the hot and ready lunch combo for the unbelievable price of just $4. Wow!
Pizza.
You don't have to fly to Kansas City to get great barbecue.
Are you ready for the Ultimate Platter Challenge?
Jerry here at Big Boar Barbecue. Our ultimate platter is loaded with pork, brisket, chicken, ribs, 3 sides, and 4 slices of bread. If you can eat it all, it's yours free. I'll even give you a certificate for another one you can share with your friends. So how about it? You ready to take the challenge? Stop by, check out the rules, and dig in. And oh yeah, that's a mouthful.
I'm just a small-town pizza lawyer, but it's still a pizza, even if it's wrapped in over 3.5 feet of bacon.
Objection! I may be a medium-sized county pizza litigator, but all I see is bacon, bacon, bacon. Where's the pizza?
It's right there!
As a big city pizza judge, if there's one thing I know, it's pizza. And that's pizza.
With a bunch of bacon on it!
Get a Little Caesars large bacon-wrapped deep dish pizza for just $12. Try our convenient app and Pizza Portal pickup.
Pizza.
I'm just a small-town pizza lawyer, but it's still a pizza, even if it's wrapped in over 3.5 feet of bacon.
Objection! I may be a medium-sized county pizza litigator, but all I see is bacon, bacon, bacon. Where's the pizza?
It's right there!
As a big city pizza judge, if there's one thing I know, it's pizza. And that's pizza.
With a bunch of bacon on it!
Get a Little Caesars large bacon-wrapped deep dish pizza for just $12. Try our convenient app and Pizza Portal pickup.
Pizza.
I'm just a small-town pizza lawyer, but it's still a pizza, even if it's wrapped in over 3.5 feet of bacon.
Objection! I may be a medium-sized county pizza litigator, but all I see is bacon, bacon, bacon. Where's the pizza?
It's right there!
As a big city pizza judge, if there's one thing I know, it's pizza. And that's pizza.
With a bunch of bacon on it!
Get a Little Caesars large bacon-wrapped deep dish pizza for just $12. Try our convenient app and Pizza Portal pickup.